welcome to the audience. Son Linh, I am very pleased to meet you on this YouTube site again. This is a continuation of the website. www.dreamreader 2007 has been popular since 2007. In addition to dreaming and guessing, we also call souls, talking to spirits, through pen writing, writing to answer, or drawing, instead of using the mechanical table as previously used. Sincere thanks. Our interpretation of paranormal events. In addition to dreaming, which requires a lot of research and experience, we often use two other ways as follows. 1. The first way, the writer. Up to now, the way of communicating, talking with the spirits that people often use is the mechanical table. The mechanical table is a cover written with the letters of each dialect: English, French, Vietnamese. The mussel is a heart-shaped piece of cardboard, and in the opinion of mussel users, mussels made from a piece of wood taken from a coffin lid of a dead person, are more powerful, more effective than a sheet hardcover. Because ghosts are easy to import. When asking a few questions, several people put their finger on the mussel. Let the mussel move into the alphabet A, B, C. In 2 words. The purpose of having many people put their finger on the mussel is to help force for fast running and avoid subjective interpretation if only one person asks. Because it is very difficult for outsiders to know whether the engine is run by a person or a ghost. Our new method is to use a pen or a finger to replace a pen, write the spirit's sentences, and write down even the characters of the spirit while still alive. Still awake, completely unconscious as a coma, losing control as the ghost entered the body. But we let our arms hang naturally, like a mechanical arm, so that they could be used, written, or painted in this way, and we used colored ink to paint the pictures. Is a drawing of a flying girl, which we use as the logo for this YouTube site. The painting was drawn by Ian John and Ramsey. We will talk more about that later. 2. The second way, fruiches, also called dowsing. A cirque light, which resembles a builder's illuminator, consists of a spear-shaped piece of metal like a rifle bullet and a string tied to the tail of the cirque light. With 2 fingers, we grab one end of the thread, let the illumination move, and answer the questions: yes, false, yes, no. The illuminator can only move in 4 directions. For example, the 12 o'clock direction is also 6 o'clock. The direction of 3 o'clock is also 9 o'clock. The special point is that only by some invisible power the illuminations move very fast, as if there is a force to push it away. Speaking about girls painting. First of all, Son Linh, I would like to sincerely thank the ghost of Joan Ramsey, 6 years old. It was she who drew the flying girl, made the logo, the cover image, for our YouTube page. Joan Ramsey, the only daughter of a middle-class family, her mother is a former Miss America. She was also crowned Miss Small in a beautiful children's contest. In December 1996, she was very tragic murder in the family's basement in State, Colorado. In May 2007, while preparing to make my website of the mystery, called The Dream of Guessing, we did not know which logo to choose. I often interacted through the pen writer with the ghosts, and I think they will help me with my special logo. So Ramsey appears in my mind. It was about 3 o'clock p.m. I sat at the table, holding a pen in my hand. I wrote on the white paper, "I want to see John Benjamin Ramsey." Seconds later, Ramsey appeared. I felt a strange weight on my fingers. It was like my fingers were iron bars, and each fingers were sucked in by the magnet placed under the paper. And we talked with a pen. I asked Ramsey to draw something for the logo of my website. Ramsey said, "Okay." I used a paintbrush box, which I bought at 99, with a few small brushes. Slowly moving my right hand, Ramsey took the brush, color, then began drawing on an 8x11 page. Ramsey finished the picture in about 25 minutes, signed Ramsey 2007. I know how to draw, but the subject of the flying girl is completely strange, and I really like it. Once again, Son Linh, thank you John Johnson Ramsey. Explain the occult. Here are some of the many dream and predict results we have released on the web since 2007. General Samuel, the guardian of Son Linh's life. He foretells Son Linh will be in prison for 14 years. I was an officer of the South Vietnamese Army, called the Vietnam Army Cam Hoa, Republic Vietnam Armed Forces. On April 30, 1975, the North Vietnamese Communist Army occupied southern Vietnam. All soldiers of the South Vietnamese government had to go to prison, called the concentration camp. For one night, I dreamed I was standing on the roof of a building. Suddenly a white army helicopter appeared on the horizon. The helicopter landed on the roof a short distance away from me. I saw a general, dressed in general's uniform, got off the helicopter and came in front of me. I thought he was a general, raising my hand to greet him in military style. But he did not reply, because he knew I was no longer an officer, but a prisoner. He did not say his name, but I heard as if someone said he was Son Linh, Vietnamese language. He asked me, "Which unit are you in?" I thought he should have asked me according to the rank. "Captain, in which unit? Or are you in the ring unit?" Why did he call me baby? However, I still answered in military language. "I am in room 7. I saw the general open a thin notebook, like a pupil's pad. He looked at it as if he did not read it carefully, but memorized it well. He folded the book, told me, "National Day." Then he turned and stepped on the plane. The plane took off. Soon after, I woke up. I remembered the dream and the general's name. I knew there was a prophet named Samuel in the Bible, but I didn't understand why he just said the word "Quahan" and boarded the plane. "Don't allow me to follow. That means you won't save me from jail." I guess he said I would have to go to jail, and I will not be released after 10 days, as the communist government said. Perhaps he foretold that I would be released by a communist holiday, called National Day, September 2 each year. Then I went to jail. I was taken to many prisons in northern Vietnam. Every year, the communist government often released prisoners on National Day on September 2. I still believe in the prophecy that Samuel said that I will be released from prison on September 2. Then one national day, another national day. Many prisoners were released. But I do not. I began to get discouraged. I did not believe in the prophecy of the prophet Samuel, and as such, I tried to hope to continue living for 13 years. From 1975 to 1988. In mid-1988, the situation of detention in the prison camp was open. Prisoners are fed more and work lighter. For one night, I dreamed of my captain. He met me and asked me, "I gave you a break, but why haven't you returned to the camp?" In the dream, I was scared, because I know the rules in the prison are very strict. It is a serious crime, can be shot. I do not know the answer yet. Then the head of the captain smiled wryly, telling me, "Can I get you home on Monday the 2nd? I am so happy I have not been able to thank him, so I wake up. General Samuel foretold the day Son would leave the prison. At that time I was at Z30D camp in Thuan Hay province. I also interpreted this as a dream to predict the day I would leave the prison. But I have no evidence to believe that the prediction is true. I only remember him saying Monday, the 2nd day of that month. So try to find out if there is a Monday, the 2nd. In the prison, where to find the calendar to see the date. I kept asking when I learned that a prisoner had a notebook with his palm, which included the date of that year. I had to beg, exchange him for a meal, a bowl of rice, so he could give me the calendar. When I opened the calendar, I was amazed. There was a Monday, the 2nd day of that month. Because for so long, I don't remember which month. Thus, there was a certain spirit, pretending to be my very wicked chief at that time, telling me in advance that I would be freed. Not sure on the 2nd day. The 2nd is a very near day. I started to have fun. General Samuel took Son Linh out of prison. In mid-1989, that was almost until the day of the Communist Day, the prison started to release a lot of prisoners. Many of the fellow inmates came home before me, but I have not been called my name yet. One night, I dreamed of a Honda driver, a very popular motorbike in the south of Vietnam at that time. He said nothing to me, but I saw that I was in the car behind him. Then he drove as fast as he could fly. The road was slippery, like a wet road that new road workers had poured down. But he still drove very fast. At times the vehicle tilted to an angle where the two of them almost touched the surface. Yet the car still holds its balance.